Hello, friends. This is Mac Payne, founder, owner, and operator of the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast, where we bring you news about the Vietnam War and the brave veterans who served there, as told to you by yours truly, a Vietnam veteran. In this short video, I come to you with news. I have just published a new episode over at the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast. This one is number 3335, or as they say in the Fire Direction Center, 3335er. Doesn't matter how you say it. The important thing is that you know about it, and I encourage you to go over and listen to it because it has to do with the appearance of the moving wall in Zachary, Louisiana. Lately, I've become a big proponent of encouraging people to go and visit either the Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C., or the moving wall, or the wall that heals. The wall that heals is a 3/4 scale memorial. The traveling wall is a 3/5 scale memorial wall. Both of them are large enough to see those 58,281 names etched upon its surface. When you look at that and you see all those names, it is an overwhelming experience. And we all should see it to make us all appreciate what Americans have done for their country. They gave all they had. The least we could do is go and see their names and appreciate them. For your information, the names on these walls are etched into the marble so that you can take some paper and a pencil and make an etching of the name. I've done that, and it's very impactful for me. I encourage you to go over and listen to this podcast episode because it talks about the appearance of the moving wall in Zachary, Louisiana, so people in that area will know about it. I encourage everybody in that area to do it. Zachary sits about 20 miles north of Baton Rouge. There are lots of people that live out there in that area. I encourage all of them to go. They wrote a story about this appearance that appeared in the Advocate newspaper there in Zachary. I share that article on this podcast episode so you know more about it, when it's going to be there in November, where it's going to be, so you can make plans to go and see it. You really should do that. I have made it easy for you to go to that podcast episode. I have created several ways that will help you easily go and access that podcast episode and listen to it about what's happening in Zachary, Louisiana in November. So you don't have any excuse for not listening to it and then for not going to visit the wall in November. The first and easiest way you can access that podcast episode is to simply scroll down below this 1965 version of a Philco TV set, and there you should find a live link that'll take you straight to the episode. But if, for some reason, you cannot access that live link on the device you're watching this video on, no worries, like they say down in Australia. All you've got to do is go to this URL, VietnamVeteranNews.com. Click on episode 3335, and you can be listening immediately. But wait, there is a third way you can access this podcast episode, and that is with a QR code. If you've ever used QR codes, you know how easy and handy they are. For that reason, I have created a QR code just for you that'll take you straight to the episode. So you don't have any excuse for not listening to it. I will put this QR code on the screen at the end of this video and leave it up there so you'll have plenty of time to take out your phone, turn on the camera, point it toward the code, press a button, and be listening immediately. So there you have it, the new podcast episode about the moving wall appearing in Zachary, Louisiana, and 3 ways you can access that episode to tell you all about it. So go for it. But before you do that, do me a big favor, like this video. That will help YouTube show it more often. And that's what we want. Another way to help is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'll help too. So there you have it. The ways and the means. So go for it. Here is the QR code just for you. Were you able to get that QR code yet? If not, no problem. I'll leave it up a little longer just for you. So go to it. This is Mac Payne here, closing out this video where I told you about the latest episode over at the Vietnam Veteran News Podcast. Please go over and listen to it. Thank you for listening to this video.